There's nothing like an experimental folk album to brighten my day.
Pray, my son, tell me.
Weirs is a project that exalts folk music in the truest sense of the term folk music, fronted by Oliver Child Lanning, also of the bands Fust and Sluice. This new album, Diamond Grove, is their second, and it juxtaposes lengthy interpretations of traditional folk ballads with found sound and collage with southern gospel hymns. Sound overwhelming? I promise it's not, because when I say juxtapose, I really mean it. By and large, there's a separation of these different inspirations from track to track, with only some intermingling. And so then what unites the album is a sense of place and space, because this was entirely recorded in the environs and in the farmhouse of the titular Diamond Grove farm in Virginia. And the vibe that this acoustic environment imbues the record with is one of austere, unvarnished magic. Now, Diamond Grove's tentpole tracks are three traditional English ballads, two of which are rather dark in lyrical theme and one of which is a bit lighter. The songs are all built around a repeating verse structure, which allows Weirs to draw out the narrative for as long as possible. The lattermost of the three, Lord Bateman, stretches to nearly 21 minutes. And drawing them out like this ensures that the listener catches every twist and turn in the lyrics and the instrumentals. Lord Randall is almost a million miles away from the infamous fire and brimstone of the Buffy St. Marie version, opting for a slower burn to its hellfire. The music really only swells at Lord Randall's realization that his hounds have died ahead of him because of the poison that they all have eaten together. And when it does, the devastation almost pulls the air from your lungs. Edward, meanwhile, is led into with some found sounds of a television preacher, which lend a sort of southern gothic mood to proceedings. And there's a layer of nerviness here thanks to the jittery instrumental and wonderful bagpipe passage. You know, I love a bagpipe passage. The tracks that sandwich these, however, are much shorter. You've got a couple of instrumentals and sound collages in the eerie Everlasting and the atmospheric A Still Small Voice, and then another trio, this time of worship songs. The opener, I Want to Die Easy, and closer, Doxology 2, play the genre a bit more straight, leaving the listener deeply haunted with their severe, unadorned vocal harmonies, while Doxology 1 takes the same hymn as its successor, but runs it through a bizarre, robotic, chiptune processor and layers it in a kind of round that haunts in a totally different way. It stands out among the more organic sounds on the record, and yet it very much feels at home with them. Diamond Grove really is an odd little album, but if you enjoy odd little albums, you're absolutely onto a winner with this one. Some folk, some gospel, some electronica, it's all inside this Happy Meal.